guys, let's do it. Star Wars Room Tour, Saturday, June 20th, 2015. Let's go and see what's changed. Alright, let the light adjust, let the focus adjust. I'll give you a bit of a 360 of the room. A bit has changed, so just close the door. We'll start with the back of the door. Now there's a bit, everything's pretty much changed since last time, so there's a lot happening here. So if you've only just recently seen my video, which was April last year, when I think I first moved into this room and set it all up, yeah, very different. So I'm just going to go through everything in here just reasonably quickly. I'll probably scan over most of it. So just a couple of prints on the back of my door. I'm going to fly here from a podcast from a Australian comedian, Still Saunders. He does a podcast called Still Wars. I got to see that live when he came over here as part of a festival a couple of months ago now. So look up on this cabinet here. I've got my big AT-AT Walker plus the Slave 1s. That's the 2002 Slave 1. And that's a Revel model. Just in this glass cabinet here. This is probably going to be pretty dark. It's a bit of a dark corner here. Yeah, can't get any light on that, unfortunately. Give me 2 secs, I might actually be able to do that. There we go, that works. So in this top shelf I've got my Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy. Still not the best light, but I'm going to get some little pop-on downlights for this particular cupboard. So a couple of Lord of the Rings Hobbit bits and pieces. Another one there and a couple of books. And just up on the top of this cabinet, I've only just recently brought this in. My Lego Sail Barge, Desert Skiff, Jabba's Palace and Rancor pit sets. As well as those deleted scenes figures. I've got little knickknacks spotted all around the room. I might just leave that light on actually. It's not too bad. The BMF, which I'm still searching for a couple of parts for. Just got my carded figures up on the wall. There's not as many as I used to have. I've sort of narrowed that down a little bit. Sort of just sticking with loose figures for the most part, but just a couple up there I really want to keep, like those Lost Line ones. I want to keep for a while. So, and there's a few figures up here I wanted to keep for multiple reasons, so I've done that. There's a Power of the Force 2 Rancor sitting there. I found him in the Salvation Army store for $10, so I'll grab that. Yeah, just a couple other loose figures spotted around. Still got my Clone Trooper Jesse for that Mark sent me a couple of years ago now. So tempted to open him up, but I don't know, I just can't do it. So we go to the 6-inch Black Series shelves I've got here. Still haven't got any of the most recent waves. Hopefully grab them in the next couple of weeks. I've got the Tauntaun and Han on its way, so hopefully I can catch up in the next few weeks. Down here I've got a chess set, which is pretty cool. And on the bottom shelf just got the box to the Vintage Collection X-Wing Fighter, the big Starklighter one. Here I've got the those sort of deluxe books, handbook guides. Pretty cool. I haven't actually got the books in there, but it's cool. Just here I've got a few random little bits and pieces. I've got a couple of cups up in the corner there. My Star Wars Itty Bitties collection. My custom sort of zombie action figures that I've used with just bits of broken figures and figures that have been damaged. Some of the little command line, I want to paint them up. I started on one, but I just decided I wasn't up for it that day, so I gave it up. 12-inch Jar Jar I recently picked up. Here I've got my Expanded Universe or Legends shelves. So it sort of goes from like the Star Wars Legacy era back through sort of like Dark Empire, Heir to the Empire, Force Unleashed. You can spot them. Then up here we sort of go Old Republic. There's a lot of Sith. We go through to like the Clone Wars. And there's an Old Republic trooper in there for some reason. He should be back on the other side, but that's alright. Not too fussy. Eventually these shelves will... Got plans to replace these two bookshelves with wall shelves like I've got over there. So they'll come all the way around the corner. Just up at the top of the window here. Just got a couple of the Hot Wheels sets that I've picked up. Been able to pick these up reasonably cheap, whether they've been on clearance or on sale. They're quite expensive down here, so I haven't bothered picking too many of them up. So a Celebration Anaheim poster, even though I didn't get to go, but it looks nice in the frame. From the poster from Star Wars Day, May the 4th this year. That poster was available in Targets down here, so I managed to get a couple of them posters, so I do have spares. This one pretty much fit perfectly in the frame, so I'll frame that one up, looks nice. Just on the wall here I've got my Macquarie concept figures, which definitely take a lot of pride in. This is a really nice set. And of course I've got the General Macquarie down the bottom there. In the middle. There's a couple of Pez dispensers there sitting on the windowsill. A couple of little Shock Trooper figures. The big 31-inch Darth Vader. And his lightsaber. So there's a couple of new cabinets I've put in. They'll just make room for my sideshows. I'm going to get doors put on these at some stage. The doors are more expensive than the cabinets, so I couldn't afford them this time. So, got my sideshow Anakin and a couple of those vintage glasses from 1983. And a sideshow Mace and Plo. I'd like to replace some of these shelves with glass ones, so I can put some downlights through it. And, oh, it just looks so good. The little Boba Fett shelf I've got going at the moment. So I've got the Proto Fett, thanks to Fallen Jedi. And the little Lego Macquarie Fett from the newest Lego book. And I've got the old Collector Series Wampa and Luke from the 90s. And I got the vintage, what was it, San Diego Comic Con exclusive set with the two bounty hunters. I won that on a competition very early on in my YouTube days from another gift from Mark for winning a contest he had on at the time. Now this is pretty much most of my figures. I do have other figures spotted around the room. As you saw my EU/Legends. This is all the movies and Clone Wars. And at the top I've got a few little bits and pieces. So I've got the AT-ST, a plush Ahsoka and R2, got that 3PO set, Yoda, just a shopping bag with Yoda on it, that's cool. A few other bits and pieces, my EFX Stormtrooper helmet. Just a Clone Wars 10, I keep all my Black Series 6-inch accessories in there. And my Plo Koon mask, which really need to get back to work on. It's sitting there for too long. I need to get back into it. Alright, so with the figures, we'll start up the top with Return of the Jedi, Episode 6. Recently just finished off the whole band, which is really exciting for me. Got Rappaccini at the toy fair I went to, and I got Oompa Stay at the back there, the other drummer. Got him off Amazon, so finally got the band, so yeah, really happy to finish this. Getting really close to finishing Jabba's Palace in general. I'm going to replace Boushh with the new Black Series one. Looks pretty good, so I'll definitely upgrade that one. There's only a few more aliens and bits of couple of figures I need for Jabba's Palace. Might be a couple of droids down for the dungeon where I've got these guys. So, still going Return of the Jedi. Got some Rebels. Sort of Death Star duel going on there. Endor stuff. Couldn't get the AT-ST in there, so that's why he sits up there. But that's okay. It's hard to stand anyway, so he stays up there until it falls. Now we go down to Empire Strikes Back. A few little Hoth Rebel pilots here. Need to get that new Wedge. He looks cool. Sort of Hoth guys. Never did get the Han with the Tauntaun, which is disappointing. That one never came out down here, so I missed out on Han and his Tauntaun to go with that Luke. It's just way too expensive on eBay now, so it's unfortunate, but never mind. So we've got some Bespin stuff here with the bounty hunters. We've got Lando in his stolen clothes sitting there lurking at the back. Just a little Dagobah spot there. Now we go into the Cantina in episode 4. Pretty much done with the Cantina. Got Mosat Benid on his way, so he'll join the Cantina hopefully in the next week. He's coming from Hong Kong, and who knows how long it's going to take. Really need to get that blue snaggletooth from 04, but I'm thinking I might make up a custom. Even though he's technically not in the film, it'd still be cool to have him, so I'll work out a way. This is to go out of the Cantina here. So the camion fixer at the back there. Need to get that Biggs with the cape. Some sand people there. That look cool. We're going to more episode 4. Let's get a random Vader sits down there. That's Garindan standing in the back there. I'm not sure if you can spot him. There's just a few sand troopers due back. Stormtroopers fallen down. We sort of move on to the Death Star. Once again, I missed out on that set, the vintage set with the other one to go with him. That never came out down here, and I just never went online to pick it up. So there's a few things I've missed in the last year or so, but overall, I'm still really happy with my collection. I go around to Revenge of the Sith. Up the back there, I've sort of got like Bail Organa and a couple of other senators. There's a knowing Darth Vader down in the back. A knowing Darth Vader. Sort of a chic setup there. Some Wookiees. I'd love to get some more Wookiees. Plo Koon at the front. We've got Obi-Wan facing off against Grievous here. And Grievous being deaded at the back there. Cody. Anakin and Obi-Wan. And I'm not sure if I pointed this out before, but this little droid here that Anakin's standing on, this little clear stand that's made for like Warhammer and stuff. I'm pretty sure I pointed this out, but I just drilled a small hole in the base of that droid so that can sort of stand up, and it really takes the weight and stands there really nicely on its own. So pretty much got that tower I want. It looks really good. Got Yoda battling Sidious. And here I'm just sort of starting to get together the Jedi from Order 66 and their commanders. So I've got like Stas Ali and Neo. Still need to find a Bakara for Kiadi Mundi. Got Bly and Ayla there. Got Dooku battling Anakin. Yeah, just a few other figures. We go down to episode 2. This is where I probably need to get a couple more of the Jedi for episode 2. I did have like Kiadi Mundi down there and Ayla Secura down there, but I moved them up to Revenge of the Sith just to sort of fill that a little bit more. So starting to fill a few holes in Attack of the Clones, which is cool. Sorry for the shadows. I'm trying to avoid it. Move down to episode 1, which is really quite solidly finished now. Not quite, nowhere near it probably, but getting to a happy place. Got all the pod races, so if all the ones they've done anyway, I'd love to see them finish the pod racer figures. That'd be great. And now we move down to Clone Wars. So it's sort of got the villain side here. We've got Separatists, we've got Dooku, we've got Sith, Custom, Mando, Maul, Death Watch, Bounty Hunters, just other villains. We start getting around to good guys, clones, Jedi, you name it. Oh, we've got a casualty. Try not to block the light, and I'll try and focus it again. I'd like to get a couple of the new Black Series clone commanders to fit in. They'd fit in nicely down here. So, and down here I've just got this little table where I've got my gunship and my ATTE. So they just sort of sit there nicely. And just under the table I've got a big container there that's full of other figures. I've got Lord of the Rings, I've got Marvel and stuff. In this container I've got my accessories. So it's all sort of set up into different sections. Quickly give you a quick look. It's got the helmets, soft goods, like force effects, different blasters, separatist blasters, imperial blasters, just other lots of different bits and pieces in there. Got a tub there full of paints and paintbrushes for customs. Got a box of fodder here. This is all just like busted figures, extras that I've bought for customs. No, it's just a box of stands. There we go up here. I only just put this shelf in this morning. So the main reason I've been holding back on this video, so sort of made a shelf there for the making of Star Wars book. As well, I got the First Order Stormtrooper standing there. He's pretty cool. These books are incredible. Definitely going to get a little stand made up for them. And then a little light to shine down on them because they just look great. The making of Empire Strikes Back. The making of Return of the Jedi. Below that I've got all my magazines. All my Star Wars Insiders there. Then other random magazines that have got Star Wars on them in Sci-Fi Now. There's a couple of Mad magazines. Got the new Vanity Fair with those new photos in it, which is great. Just down here I've got a couple of Batman figures. These two are from the new Arkham Knight. Deathstroke's not. But really nicely detailed figures, so definitely pick up a couple more of them. Some folders here, just with bits and pieces. Sort of my scrapbook. Star Wars trading cards. And my fact file, which I've been going along with recently. Now we get to the top here, I'll just go to my desk. I'll switch this light off. Now I've got my Walking Dead shelf up here. Still a few figures behind on this collection. And again, hopefully I can get them soon. Still missing Glenn, Maggie, Tyrese, one of the couple of the walkers, but it's just finding them for a good price. There's my Walking Dead #1 signed by Tony Moore, which is cool. A few some of the comic figures. Just finished the comic series, which is, well, so far. So I'm going to sit back and wait for the next trade paperback to come out. Here's my sort of media shelf. A couple of my DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS tapes, CDs. A couple of games. PlayStation games are out in the living room with my PlayStation. So. Walking Dead accessories are in there. Just know where they are. They're close by. There's sort of just my workstation here, where I do my reviews and videos and stuff now. So just a bit of custom work. I've got a cutting board and stuff. Just up the top here, I've got a Darth Vader helmet and the Boba Fett helmet. This is sort of my shelf for my vintage stuff. Which I've got to thank Whit from dbsw.net. You guys probably remember him from Boring Conversation anyway, that used to go on with Fly Guy. Whit was kind enough, he sent me a massive bunch of vintage figures, probably a couple of months ago now. I had a handful, and he messaged me on Instagram and asked me if I wanted some, and he kindly enough sent me a box of probably close to 25 or 30 figures. So Most of them are incomplete, but that's cool. I like it. They don't need to be complete for me. So this is a nice little shelf. Really enjoying trying to find more vintage stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Now I've got my Rebels in this shelf. Still behind on Rebels. Nothing has come out down here recently since the first waves. So none of the Sabine, none of the Hera, none of the other ones. I managed to get the Wookiees, but apart from that, there's been nothing new. So I'm sort of just hanging back, waiting, hoping they'll get here, and just keeping an eye on eBay at the same time. If anyone can hook me up, that would be awesome. I'll definitely strike a deal if anyone can get those other characters that I really want to get. Because, yeah, can't get them down here. So I got a couple of little, a set of glasses, like tumblers that my mum got me for my birthday last year. Little mail away mace. Good old mace. And I got my sort of comics, Star Wars comics there. Just odds and ends. Got some fighter pods. Got a couple of those big 12-inch silly figures, but they were cheap, so pick them up. Now we've got books. And just like I said, as always, I've throughout my room, I've put a few scattered items around. A few more books down here. Got this one recently. Star Wars concept and posters. They're amazing books. Definitely recommend them. Got them for 25 bucks each. So I'm really happy with that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Spend all day, like I could spend a lot longer going through this room, but I mean, there's only so much time, and I don't expect you guys. Probably going to be a 25-minute video, so thank you so much for sticking around. Yeah, like I said, as always, if there's anything you want to have a closer look at, definitely send me a message or leave a comment, and I'll do a little in-depth video of it if you'd like. I'll quickly give you a quick scan over my Lego as well, because I haven't been able to fit out this room with all my Lego yet, so that's a work in progress. That'll happen eventually to get all the Lego in here as well. So, alright guys, I'll leave you with that, and I'll just do a quick shoot through my Lego. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed having a look through my collection. This room sort of just makes my day every time I come in here. It's just a nice little getaway. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. And as promised, here's just a quick look at my Lego. I just got a few of those little bits and pieces up the top. Old Republic ship. Won't spend all day on this. All the Rebel sets. A few of those Simpsons minifigures there. The Ewok Village.